And I do think, yeah, the story of the top laners, as now he's got to try to get away, but a flash in from Broken Blade. Kiaya is out of there, and Broken Blade gets first. And Kiaya is trying to get away as Skumon continues chasing forward. Hans Sama doesn't even need to provide the extra damage. Skumon and he lifts away with 20 HP. Now LeBron's going to pay the price, so GAM get one back. But G2 are making plays, and they're making more of them faster until Emo has something to say about it, riding into the Weaver's wall. Levi's ready to knock him right back up into the air, and the feat of warfare is claimed by GAM.
This is going to be a game where they do have Kiaya a little bit.
Skumon is already down, and Levi's taking a kill. Hans Sama walks out of the way of the seismic shove. G2 continuing to try to get away from this one. Emo doesn't have enough damage to make anything else happen as the deadly flourish flies out. Now Chain CC to Hans Sama. Emo's ready to make the teleport come in and join the fight first, but a huge engage coming out from G2. They've already killed Elio before he can do anything. Levi's into the back line, looking to find some damage here to Hans Sama. Nice seismic shove back into Skumon. A little bit more damage is needed, and they're finally going to take him down, but he also has to be traded back again for another one. Broken Blade and LeBron trying to get away as Kiaya goes mega form. The deadly flourish doesn't hit. Yeah, Elio's coming up here to try to help Kiaya. Kiaya hit the wave to guarantee that he would turn into Mega Nars, who would have the extra HP, but Caps goes in. Broken Blade gets it done. Elio now surviving, trying to in a 1 versus 5 with his top laner already down. He's got no way home. G2 will end up losing Caps as part of the process, so a 2-for-1 trade for them. They'll take the tier 1 turret at the same time. They'll guarantee the charge.
Of course, the secondary tower is worth more, that tier 2, than the outer ones, but GAM getting both of these outer ones in addition to their dragon.
G2 grabbing kill number 7 this game. Goes in for the Mega Node onto both carries. He's doing a ton of damage to the Caps and Hans both, but he doesn't have enough to get the kills. Caps is still alive. Levi is already down, and G2 holds on. As Levi wanted to go for a win, becomes lightning. Emo fires off the Weaver's wall as Levi dives into the background. Hans Sama in some danger, but he ain't gonna be killed off just yet. Levi's about to die to Skumon as G2's counterpunch is way too strong. GAM thought they had him, but the only thing they have is an ambulance ride. GAM has already lost 4. A triple kill for Skumon, and Kiaya is stuck between a rock and a hard place and a pillar, and he's about to drop as well. The ace for
Skumon is way too beefy there. When Levi goes in, he just gets chomped down.
It's exactly what you said back in the lobby, man. Xin Zhao might like to scrap, but Trundle is ready to answer the call. G2, as now we got a problem for Emo, who flashes over the wall, but Hans Sama is ready to follow. Emo barely staying alive. Hans Sama in a little bit of danger now, too, as he continues going forward. Hans gets first blood, but then he's the second. G2 continue going forward as Elio's got to be protected, but the protection is not there just yet. Elio getting away. His heal's not even available. Artemis should be able to pick this one up for free. Levi just zoning Hans away so that there's no chance anybody but Artemis gets paid. It's GAM first to 3 kills. To find that chicken camp stolen away.
Yeah, he didn't see Skumon, the chicken thief.
Oh, Hans Sama in some danger here as Elio and Artemis immediately going in after the AD carry. The Lucian about to die. The flash forward. Artemis grabbing the kill now with a phosphorus bomb back towards LeBron. It's a 2v2 double kill for Artemis.
Oh, the Corky's getting rich flowers. Another couple kills for him. Back out on the reset though.
Being back to the safety of Hans Sama, but a little bit more damage over the wall gets the job done. Artemis, kill number 4 this game. GAM with control over the grub pit can still claim 2.
The flowers, eyes on the bottom side though. Caps is eating up.
Create enough distance. That was flash for flash jungler for mid laner there. As Broken Blade goes for the ulti onto Kiaya, and here comes the Realm Warp. Caps is looking to go aggro, and with Skumon coming with them, the slam into the wall is there, and Skumon's grabbing kill. Part of your screen, it is down below 500 now for the side of GAM. Emo eating a whole ton of damage here for the calling. Another beautiful wall slam coming out from Skumon, as now LeBron and Hans Sama are ready to make it a 2-for-0 special. Hans Sama getting paid. G2. Skumon shows up, knocks him up into the air with a point-blank keeper's verdict. Broken Blade trying to follow, looking for a little bit more CC, knocks him back, beautifully done. Skumon and Broken Blade, they'll lose that plate just fine if they can get the... Right when it looks like it might have been a fair fight, here comes Caps. G2 get a 1-for-0 in the bottom lane.
He's going to get solo tower gold as the rest of them back off and funnel even more focused resources into the Rise.
Now, oh, nice flash follow onto the body slam there from Broken Blade. This time the ulti collides exactly where it needs to, and Caps goes on a killing spree. G2, they'll take the Otacon. Broken Blade here on the front line as the TP's coming in to once again reinforce GAM. The ulti from the Gragas, not enough. Emo with the shutdown on Broken Blade. Instead, they'll turn their attention over to Elio, who cannot get away. Hans Sama grabbing the kill. Cosmic Drive means that he is a tanky Gragas that's also spamming abilities at maximum speed. Labrov goes in for an engage on Emo. Broken Blade knocks Elio back. Emo, not the right angle on him, but Elio will be a fine consolation prize. G2 burns down the objective, and Broken Blade keeps everybody else busy. Skewmon into the back, finding the slam into the wall on Emo. G2 aren't stopping, and it's GAM dropping. Artemis caught in the middle of a realm warp, and 4v1, he's buried. On the side of G2, Skewmon and Caps, both with maxed bounties. Broken Blade is about to solo down the formerly fed Corki. Take a drink, Artemis. GAM with a nice defense, have already found two. Caps into the Zonias, trying to stay alive. The shutdown back over to Levi. Caps wants to get away, but a massive shutdown for Kiaya. GAM come to life and defend their base on their last legs. Hans on the run, but Levi's on the hunt.
They pulled off the defense. They got the objective bounty shutdown. Kiaya puts the ward in the brush, but he gets the bad news.
Yeah, he might have gone a little bit too close here. Deadman's played Poppy, catches up, and Hans Sama empties the magazine into him.
Relenting.
G2, there goes the last inhibitor in the GAM base. They go in for the engage. They're trying to find Levi, instead switching over to Emo. He's already dead, as now Elio's about to fall with them. Broken Blade goes back in for a nice two-man body slam. Rune Prison on Levi seals his fate as well, and it's only Artemis left standing, but the Nexus turrets are down. Blade comes back over for the CC into the kill. The ace for G2, the game for G2. Game point. As Elio jumps in, Gleaming Clue over. First blood goes over to Elio. Levi flashes forward to try to confirm it.
Now preying on the reset, even with Mountain Drake being fairly tanky.
It's going to give him the opportunity. Broken Blade there with a flash away. Kiaya gets his kill. GAM, 2-0 on the board.
Levi and Kiaya, the GAM duo.
Manages a catch. Levi in some danger. Labrov knocks him down.
G2 trying to put a stop to that again, Tom, very quickly, because this is going to lead right into the grubs as well. Caps getting instant value on top of it.
Caps trying to dive between turrets for the kill onto Eris. Wants to get the reset. Will end up getting the explosive charge detonation to bring this. And now we've got Labrov and Hans up here looking to make the kill happen onto Kiaya. Bullet time, Pop Blossom, Snowball, the whole kitchen sink.
Side of the swap.
Yeah, Broken Blade knows he has the public execution if he wants to try to make something happen here, but they burst him down before he can do anything about it. Caps should be able to get one back here onto Elio with the explosive charge there. No amount of shielding is going to save him from down the tier 1 turret, but G2 is doing the same thing down here in the bottom lane. The grubs, it's 3 for the side of G2. They are burning through it faster. GAM still trying, but Broken Blade's got Caps. Kiaya's not getting away from that one. He even wastes the flash on the exit to the fight. Individually, overall, it's about that much the other direction for G2. Hans Sama getting caught out by Eris, but Elio is too slow on the follow-up, so they can't get anything, and that just means low HP. But now Caps in danger. Levi over the wall. Caps jumps to safety. Looking to find the Pop Blossom. Otacon stolen away by GAM. Hans Sama with the flash over the wall, staying alive. Kiaya looking to chase him down. It's Otacon plus a kill over to GAM, but what about Elio? Looking for the Tristana, but Buster Shot is a great disengage mechanism. Problem is, here's Levi, the captain, gets it done as Eris. Oh, I think Skewmon might just explode him. Yeah, okay, Caps was there, but he didn't need to be. Skewmon, nice job there finding the Caps, looking for the opportunity here on Artemis. The feathers are recalled, but they don't find the right target. Labrov is picked off. GAM with another one. A 5v3 on the map.
And for Eris, his most played is Ari. Artemis and Elio.
Sama, the target again as GAM go in. Exhaust onto the MF. Immediately followed up with the damage from the Zaya. And with Hans out of the picture, new targets remain. Labrov, Pop Blossom will only mark his own grave. Double kill for Eris, set up by the bottom lane. GAM feeling good about this one. Levi ticks level 15.
Delivery.
The hell was that?
That was a speed delivery.
Okay, not exactly really sure what went down there, as GAM now going to use the redemption to heal up. GAM are going in. The dive coming out from Elio into the back line, looking for the kills here, as they've already killed Caps. He's down. LeBron will go with him. Hans tries to fire back, but there's not a lot you can do when Kiyaya's already got it. Now the first Nexus turret is already dead. Kiyaya finding his way to Hans Sama here in the back. Levi goes on a killing spree. Skewmon goes straight into the graveyard. LeBron's alive, but who cares? That's support Nico, and that's GAM. Skewmon's gonna make his way down here, but LeBron is eating a ton of damage first. It's first blood over to Artemis. Broken Blade's gonna eat the apples. It heals him up enough. Now LeBron with a rotation over. Kiyaya cannot get the kill, and G2 even up the kill score. Caps is put to sleep. Eris jumps in to join the fight. Ace in the hole to guarantee it, and Artemis gets a paycheck. GAM find the enemy mid laner at closer to the trap. A little bit more damage will get it done. Ace in the hole, that's the goal. As there's Broken Blade though, getting the kill back on Kiyaya to make it a 1-for-1 when the dust from Elio, if they can get a little bit more. The winds of war are blowing, and Caps is blown away. GAM picking up another one as the Swirl Seed flies in, but it won't find the mark on LeBron. The scream, flash for the eat. Broken Blade gets the solo kill.
Being able to push the wave in, he forces the teleport out from Kiyaya too, so now teleport advantage from G2.
There goes LeBron, there goes Hans, there goes the turret, but here comes Broken Blade. He's in the middle of 4. Cho'Gath, he might be hungry, but he ain't eating today. GAM, just slam him.
Getting more and more answers here, but the dive.
Okay, Eris getting dove, tries to use the ulti to defend himself. Immediately Elio comes crashing in. He wants to find a taunt, but he doesn't find anybody. Now Kiyaya in danger as Elio tries to get away. Kiyaya's fully running. GAM caught off guard. They'll lose 2 plus a turret, and G2 aren't done yet. Kiyaya, a lot of damage on LeBron as he tries to flash away, but a big multi-man sleep coming up from Levi. Kiyaya's in a little bit of danger, but G2 are already losing multiple members. Broken Blade tries to get away. The Swirl Seed tags him, but it doesn't matter. The Mountain Drake, the Mountain Soul, Broken Blade, all claimed by GAM. GAM still putting the DPS into it. Broken Blade over the wall. Doesn't look like he's going to go for any kind of a steal. Broken Blade's knocked up into the air, and Artemis is locked and loaded. GAM find another one with the front line of G2 hurting now.
On the side there.
Oh, Skewmon steps up straight into a taunt. Elio, the Galio, absolutely on point all game long. That dog just got decimate with the stun. Justice Punch gets it done. Artemis goes godlike, and GAM now have their man advantage for the next 30 seconds. G2 still scrambling to get into a position here, but Kiyaya's got so much of a shield, nobody can even break it. Eris stealing away the killer instinct. Now it's 2 dead on G2. The Elder down to, there's still 10 seconds on Broken Blade as GAM goes straight in. Hans Sama's already going to be under pressure. Eris continues the dive. G2 continue to retreat. They can pray if they want, but God's not listening. GAM force down the Nexus turrets. They make their way to the Nexus, and after starting at a 0-2 deficit, GAM will take us to Game 5, and Silver scrapes. Shockwave isn't going to do a whole lot. It's first. Continues trying to make a little bit of extra distance with the third, and Tofo Strike's going to find him this time. Broken Blade gets a kill. Both G2 solo laners can spell. GAM finds the first kill, but now Kiyaya's got to make sure he doesn't fall. Skewmon with the defensive ulti back over the wall. Abyssal Dive forces the summoner spell out of the otherwise immobile mid laner. He gets away with an Abyssal Dive. A little bit more damage is still required. Levi's still going in. Finally, Artemis secures the kill. GAM spent. Oriana shield on Levi. Okay, Abyssal Dive from LeBron. Kiyaya to target. G2 have already got him. Feet of Warfare for G2. Kiyaya down. Levi goes in for him, but LeBron's got the save. Tom Kench against Vi. He's made for this. Beautiful counter from G2, and the game is blown wide open. GAM trying to force the fight forward, but Kiyaya has to flash back. Caps is ready for the counterattack. Elio is saved by Artemis, but the Dawning Shadow finds multiple health bars. Artemis is already down. Kiyaya and Eris both about to follow. No raid boss Aatrox in this one. Eris is gone. GAM is aced. And G2, they had to work for it. They had to sweat for it. They had to bleed for it, but they won't be denied. They eliminate GAM and move on to the